Hi guys, in this video we're going to dive deep into the world of known game mechanics in the upcoming grand strategy game Ara History Untold. The game employs a comprehensive civ-like leader system, enabling players to select leaders from various civilizations, each equipped with their own preset traits. In Ara, each civilization boasts its own distinct bonus, while each leader possesses a set of traits. Some leaders can share similar traits. In contrast to Civilization 6 franchise, Ara does not feature unique units or buildings. What sets Ara apart is the fact that all bonuses and traits come into play early in the game. I think this design choice minimizes the likelihood of unstoppable early game timing attacks or scenarios where certain civilizations snowball due to substantial early game advantages. After the leader selection process, it's time to dive into the gameplay. Unlike many other 4X strategies games, such as Civ 6, Old World, and Humankind, Ara takes a different approach. In Ara, you begin with a city and a set of buildings already in place. I find this approach preferable because it simplifies the balance of starting location and eliminates the need to spend turns searching for an ideal spot as you might have to do when starting as Neolithic tribe or group of settlers. Ara stands out from most 4X strategies games by not using a hexagonal grid. Instead, the game map is divided into regions, each of which contains territories. These regions are characterized by unique biomes, such as savannas, tundras, or forests, etc. The biome of territory affects the resources it yields for improvement. For instance, in a savanna biome, you can expect extra 2 food for farms, 3 stones for mines, and only 1 extra wood from logging camps. Keep in mind that you can construct only one improvement on each territory. As your civilization progresses, you can expand by adding more regions to your domain. You can also expedite your expansion by sending workers to the village hall. Additionally, certain territories may harbor various resources like rice, sheep, or cattle. While it's challenging to say for certain, at this point I anticipate that Ara will feature classical bonus, luxury, and strategic resources, which will further enhance territory yields and provide valuable materials for item crafting. We'll explore this aspect in greater detail in upcoming discussion. In Ara, not all resources are immediately visible. Some remain concealed beneath a shroud of mystery represented by the enigmatic big question mark. To uncover these hidden resources, players must survey the territory, revealing its secrets exclusively to them. However, this process isn't always straightforward due to the presence of wild animals. Clearing these beasts from the territory becomes a necessary step to gain access to these vital resources. Let's take a step back and delve into the city interface within Ara. On the right side of the interface you'll find a Claim Region button, which allows you to stick your claim on any nearby region. This region contains of territories, each housing various buildings. These buildings can be upgraded and you can allocate workers to them to enhance your income. Certain improvements, such as workshop, also enable item crafting. At the center top of the interface, you'll notice the population growth indicator. While the exact formula for population growth isn't explicitly revealed, the developers have indicated that it depends on a combination of natural growth and immigration. Each level your city advances grants you an additional worker. You typically start with 1 worker when the city is founded, and additional workers seem to become available as your city population reaches 100 population, while the third worker may require 200 pops. Next, let's talk about the city's statistics. In contrast to games like Civilization 5, where happiness was the sole indicator of population approval, Ara introduces a more nuanced approach. There are now 5 different categories to consider. While the exact effects of these categories are not entirely clear, I guess that happiness traditionally boosts overall productivity. Health contributes to population growth. Prosperity increases your gold income, education influences scientific advancements, and aesthetics remains somewhat mysterious, possibly affecting masterpiece creation. As for the functions of religion and heritage, they have yet to be fully revealed. It's possible that religion could play a role in your civilization's cultural or ideological development, while heritage may involve cultural differences representation. For instance, conquering another civilization might lead to a blending of cultures within your city, or an influx of refugees could prompt cultural events. We can definitely say that the game has both national events and foreign events, such as quests from city-states. Completing city-state tasks might improve your relationships and potentially lead to the peaceful integration of a city-state into your empire. At the global map level, let's explore the primary interface elements. Top left corner. Here you can find your civilization's icons. Most likely it opens a prestige menu and provides access to the game's statistics. This numbers represents your civilization's prestige, indicating how it compares to others. Notably, the game incorporates a battle royale element, where civilizations unable to acquire sufficient prestige will face elimination, resulting in their territories turning into ruins at the end of each act. The game is divided into three acts, representing different ages. The Ancient and Classical Ages in the first act, Medieval, Renaissance, and Enlightenment eras in the second act, and from the Industrial era to the nearest future in the third act. The civilization with the most prestige at the end of the third act emerges as the game's victor. At the end of the first and the second act, accumulated prestige is measured, leading to the elimination of some civilizations and rewarding the best civilization. Top right corner. Here you can access information on your science, electricity, and your city limit. Initially, you can have only one city. You can expand this limit by adopting an advanced government type or constructing a palace, which allows you to establish an additional city. However, the palace is a unique building that can be constructed only once, typically in your capital. Given its cost, it's not something you can rush, so you'll likely need to manage with a single city for a while. Additionally, you'll find buttons for crafting, stashing resources, trading, creating masterpieces, and diplomacy. In the bottom left corner, you can find the mysterious symbols, which represents your army, fleet, and aircraft limits. Finally, in the bottom right corner, you'll find the End Turn button, which advances the game. Before we jump into the exciting world of items, let's talk about the technologies in Ara. Unlike traditional tech trees, Ara doesn't have a fixed path. Instead, at the beginning of each act, like the Act 1, all available technologies are shuffled into a deck. When it's time to discover a new technology, you draw three cards from this deck and pick one to learn. These cards have icons that hint at what aspect of the game they'll improve, like military, commerce, government, science, culture, production, or religion. If you want different options, you can spend prestige to redraw. As you accumulate more technologies, you gain the power to influence the game's progress. You can choose to end the act or keep playing. Now let's dive into one of the most exciting aspects of the game, items. It appears that the gameplay in Ara will revolve around item production chains, making it a central element of your civilization development. In your national inventory, you'll find four categories of items: resources, goods, equipment, and masterpieces. While we haven't had a chance to see masterpieces in action yet, the other categories are intriguing. Resources seem to be items you'll harvest from the land and then transform into something useful. Goods may have various purposes, and equipment can be equipped, which suggests that producing items like bows will be essential for training units like archers. What's practically fascinating is that items won't be limited to military use. They can have a peaceful impact on your civilization. For instance, brewing beer could boost a city's happiness, while writing a book might increase education level. According to developers, there are over 100 different items in the game. This suggests that items variety and combinations will play a significant role in shaping your civilization's progress. Of course, producing certain items will require specific resources. This dynamic will encourage players to engage in trade or conflicts over regions. Now let's explore unit construction and combat mechanics in Aura. In the last developer diary, some details were revealed. First, you'll need to produce equipment required for your units. An interesting aspect is the ability to form battalions, which can accommodate three different units. Although forming a battalion does not provide bonuses, it's a flexible way to organize your forces. Interestingly, even though you need 3 units to form a battalion, it seemed to require only one military slot. This suggests that with better technologies, you'll discover different formations that can accommodate more units, potentially allowing for larger armies with the same army limit. In a video demonstration, we observe a battle with the 9 units on each side. While it's unclear how many military formations were involved, it's hopeful that it was just one formation with the 9 units, indicating the possibility of massive battles. Notably, the screenshot hints at a unit limit of 20, suggesting the potential for larger scale conflicts. Icing on a cake, Aura offers a true simultaneous move system, which means your orders will be executed after your turn concludes. This could lead to epic battles with hundreds of units. Aura isn't a tactical game. Instead, all battles use an auto-combat system. When opposing armies occupy the same territory, combat initiates. Well, you can skip the detailed battle view if you're only interested in the numbers. The battle animations are a captivating feature, even if they may appear a bit clumsy. That's all information I could gather for now. I'll create an R-related video as soon as Oxide release new developer diaries. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Forex Games videos. I love hearing from you, so please leave a comment below with your thoughts or any topics you'd like me to cover in further videos. Sending you positive vibes, much love, and see ya in the upcoming video.